There was once a young crow.
He was clever, fast, and curious. But he had one big problem: he hated waiting. If he saw food, he wanted it right away. If he wanted to fly, he flew without thinking. If something took time, he got angry. The older animals tried to teach him. "Good things take time," said the wise owl. "Waiting makes you stronger," said the slow tortoise. But the crow only laughed. "Why wait," he said, "when I can act fast?" One hot afternoon, a farmer was spreading seeds on the ground. "Food," shouted the crow happily. But the farmer was still nearby. The sparrow said, "Let's wait until he leaves." The crow didn't listen. He flew down and started eating. Suddenly, the farmer ran toward him, shouting. The crow panicked and flew away, his heart beating fast. He looked back and saw the other birds eating calmly after the farmer left. The crow felt embarrassed. "If I had waited, I could have eaten in peace," he thought. But he still didn't learn. A few days later, the crow saw bread floating in a pond. He loved bread. Without thinking, he tried to grab it. But the bread was far from the edge. He leaned too much and, splash, fell into the water. His wings got heavy and wet. He struggled hard but finally flew out, tired and shaking. Nearby, a heron stood quietly. "I waited for the bread to float closer," said the heron. Then he picked it up easily. The crow sat on a rock, dripping wet. Waiting again would have helped, he thought. One evening, the crow was very hungry. He had not eaten all day. Then he saw a mango tree full of golden fruits. But the mangoes were still green and hard. "They will be sweet when they ripen," said a parrot. "Just wait a few days." The crow was starving. Waiting felt impossible. But he remembered the seeds, the pond, the fear, the shame. He took a deep breath. "Okay," he said softly. "I will wait." Every day he looked at the mangoes. Every afternoon he felt hungry. Every night he thought about giving up. But he stayed patient. Slowly, he felt calmer and stronger. Then one morning, the air smelled sweet. The mangoes had turned bright yellow. The crow pecked one gently. It was soft, juicy, and sweet. The most delicious thing he had ever tasted. He ate slowly, peacefully, happily. No fear, no rush, no regret, only joy. From that day on, the crow changed. When he saw food, he waited. When he wanted something, he stayed calm. When life felt slow, he did not get angry. Other young birds asked him, "How did you become so wise?" The crow smiled and said, "I learned that waiting is not wasting time. It is gaining something much more valuable."